When men reach their 50s, something quiet begins to change. You might not notice it at first. Mornings feel a little heavier. Your energy fades earlier in the day. And sometimes, when it matters most, your body just doesn't respond the way it used to. Most men think that's just age or that their hormones are slowing down. But after 30 years of working with men in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, I've learned that it's rarely about hormones, it's about blood flow. Because your blood is the highway of life. It carries oxygen, energy, and vitality to every part of your body. When that highway starts to narrow or slow down, everything, from your strength and focus to your performance as a man, begins to fade. But here's the good news. Poor circulation is not permanent. You can rebuild it. You can restore it. And when you do, something remarkable happens. Your energy, your confidence, even your masculine drive, they come back naturally. Let's talk about how that happens. The hidden cause behind fading energy and vitality. As we get older, the blood vessels that once carried life so easily through our bodies start to stiffen. Years of sitting too long, eating late, stress, medications, and lack of deep sleep all take their toll. The arteries lose flexibility, and the smaller capillaries, the ones that feed muscles and sensitive tissues, stop opening fully. That means less oxygen to your muscles, less nutrient delivery to your organs, and yes, less blood flow where it matters most for male vitality. Many men come to my clinic saying the same thing. "Doc, I just don't feel like myself anymore." They think they've lost their spark, but what they've really lost is circulation. When blood flow slows down, the body can't deliver the raw materials needed for energy and hormonal balance. Even if your testosterone levels look normal, the signal can't get where it needs to go. That's why you might notice your legs feeling colder, your stamina dropping, or your sleep becoming lighter. It's all connected to the silent decline of circulation. And it doesn't happen overnight. It builds quietly. One skipped walk, one late dinner, one restless night at a time, until one morning you wake up feeling older than your age. But that's not the end of the story. Your body is built to heal. Blood vessels can open up again. Nitric oxide, the tiny molecule that keeps arteries flexible, can be restored naturally. All it takes is the right habits to wake up the system that's been dormant. How to wake up the body's natural circulation. When I talk about restoring blood flow, most men expect some complicated formula. But in truth, the body responds best to simple, consistent signals. The first and most powerful one is movement. Not heavy exercise, not exhausting gym sessions. Just movement that tells your heart and muscles we're alive and we're flowing. Every morning, before coffee, drink a glass of warm water with a squeeze of lemon. Then stand up straight, breathe deeply into your belly, and walk, even for 5 minutes. That small act pushes fresh oxygen through your arteries and activates what I call your second heart, the calf muscles. When those muscles pump, they send blood back up towards your heart and brain.
If you sit for long periods, your circulation slows drastically. blood begins to pool in your legs. So every 45 minutes, stand up, stretch, and take a few steps. Think of it as clearing traffic on your internal highway. Another habit that works wonders? Warmth before bed. As men age, the body cools down faster at night, especially in the lower limbs. That cooling slows blood flow just when your body needs it most for repair. Try soaking your feet in warm water for 10 minutes before sleep. It may sound simple, but it signals your blood vessels to open, improves sleep quality, and even supports your heart through the night. When my patients add this ritual, they often come back surprised. "Doc, I sleep better, my feet are warmer, and I even wake up more refreshed." That's not coincidence. That's circulation at work. And then there's food. Certain foods act like natural openers for your arteries. I call them the blood flow boosters. Beets, for instance, are rich in nitrates that turn into nitric oxide, your body's natural vessel relaxer. Garlic, when eaten raw or lightly cooked, reduces stiffness in the arteries. Fatty fish, like salmon, keep blood smooth, preventing clots and stiffness. Pomegranate supports the inner lining of your blood vessels, while chili peppers activate a chemical called capsaicin that gets blood moving quickly. You don't need fancy supplements, you just need nature's chemistry, delivered through real food every day. Restoring flow, restoring strength. When your circulation begins to recover, you'll notice subtle changes first. Your hands and feet feel warmer. Your energy lasts longer through the afternoon. You may even find yourself sleeping more deeply, dreaming again. After a few weeks, your muscles respond faster, your posture improves, and your focus sharpens. That's your blood reaching where it couldn't before. And here's the beautiful part. Improved blood flow restores not just your energy, but your sense of strength as a man. Because vitality isn't about muscle size or hormone levels alone. It's about the rhythm of life moving freely through you again. I once worked with a patient named Richard, 59 years old, retired firefighter. He told me, "I used to be unstoppable, but lately I just feel like my body's running on half power." His labs were fine. What wasn't fine was his circulation. We started small. Daily morning walks, a beet and garlic mix with breakfast, foot soaks before bed. A month later, he returned and said, "Doc, I don't know what happened, but I feel like myself again." He wasn't younger, his blood flow was. When blood moves, the body heals. Oxygen returns to the cells. The heart doesn't have to fight as hard. The mind clears and energy flows back into every part of who you are. The simple truth about male vitality after 50. There's a myth that men lose their vitality simply because of age. But I've seen men in their 70s regain the spark they thought was gone forever, just by focusing on circulation. The truth is, your body never forgets how to thrive. It just needs to be reminded. Every breath you take, every step you make, every meal you choose, all of it tells your blood vessels either to open or to close. And when you start choosing habits that open them, your body rewards you with strength, energy, and quiet confidence. You stand taller. You move easier. You feel more alive, not just in the body, but in the spirit. That's the essence of male vitality after 50. It's not about fighting time. It's about working with your body's natural design, keeping the blood flowing, the heart open, and the spirit strong. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this. Aging doesn't drain your strength. Blocked circulation does. And when you restore that flow, you restore your life.